will be recording in five, four, three. Hello, this is our game testing proposal, and my name is Kyleel Goings, along with my partner,
Katherine Azbill.
and we will be using Fall Guys. So Fall Guys is basically a free to play platformer battle royale. It includes 40 plus players to compete in 3 to 6 rounds to the last man standing win. It's across all platforms, but for testing purposes, we're going to be using console and PC. Now, the reason we chose this game choice, well, Fall Guys is a pretty easy to play game. It's got a robust amount of players, from immersive players to casual players, and it allows multiple ways to play the game, so it gives us versatility. So we're basically going to measure the performance of how players enjoy the game and their play style, which again will be console or PC. The console choice will be PlayStation. We're going to see how many rounds they survive for each session, and the participants will play in a solo queue so that way we can measure their individual skill set. With that being said, our first research question is going to be: are casual players going to have less fun than immersive players due to the skill level cap needed to complete the game? Our second question is going to be: does the player's skill level correlate to their enjoyment of the game and their preferred gaming console? So, with that, I'm going to pass on the rest of the research questions along with the methodology for how we're going to test these questions to Kat.
The old cat. So research question number 3 is: will immersive gamers be more likely to play this game in the future compared to the casual gamers? And all of these research questions lead into mythology on the next slide. So with mythology, the variables that we plan on testing will be the player's age, the amount of rounds qualified, the furthest round that they reach in each game, the position they reach in each game, what map they play during each round, and the total length of the game session. And the two control groups that we'll have is that they will play only in solo queue, so they can't rely on their teammates to carry them. And then on their first playtest, they will play with a controller, and on the second one, they will play on mouse and keyboard. And all of these variables will be tracked by the testing facilitator. And after the playtest, we will conduct a post game survey that will gather information about how they feel about the game. So, if they've played Fall Guy in the past, how much they enjoyed playing on a controller versus how much they controlled playing on PC. How good at gaming that they think they are, that if they think they're more of a casual or more of an immersive gamer. What kind of game genres they normally play. So if they like normally don't play competitive games, if that's like a factor in how well they did. Um, which console they prefer playing on, and then the likelihood that they will play Fall Guys again. So that leads us to the next slide, which is the participation. I
So,
personally did the research question number 3 on slide 7, mythology on slide 8, the citations for the images on many of the slides, and then the references slide on slide 10, and then the in-text citations along with the images.
while I covered the game choice slides for slides 2 and 3, I covered the research question number 1 on slide 5, the research question number 2 on slide 6, and the video references that you saw in slides 3 and 4. With that, we're going to move on to our references.
Which here we have our references in APA format. And thank you for anyone who watched our game testing proposal. Goodbye.